Now sports with Lindsay Cash.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us tonight. The stage is set for playoffs and teams are preparing all across Texas for their last guaranteed game. Canadian knocked Cisco out of those title hopes last year, but it's arguable that with the multiplied weapons on offense, the Lobos have a chance to 1-1 tonight, and Sweetwater coach Mobley knew the importance of one thing, and that's stopping Tobin Tannehill. Glad you're with us tonight, Big Country. Happy to have you with us. Lindsay Cash here with Brandon Ortega once again. When the day started, 4 teams had a chance to reach Super Bowl 48. Texans finished an extremely disappointing season on a Schaub interception, falling to 2-14 overall.
Sunday.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach Burleson. Stick around for more on Sports Sunday. We'll take a look at what's coming up next week. A battle is intensifying, specifically 20 miles south on 83 at Tiger Stadium. The game, like Mike said, carries a ton of postseason weight for both Wiley and Sweetwater. Let's get you up to speed with college football, starting with yesterday's emotional pregame ceremonies at Hardin-Simmons in honor of Taylor Huff.
Cowboy senior Taylor Huff.
Huff passed away less than a week ago. There will be over 260 athletes and 34 coaches participating in this year's annual All-Star Festival. This year, they're getting to do something they've never done before. The Cisco Lobos football team are the grand marshals of the parade as state champions. Overcome a concussion and a quad injury to be back on the field just in time for district play. Welcome back to Sports Sunday. Thanks for being here tonight. Hey, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Yes, I know Christmas is over, but for football fans, there are still presents to be unwrapped. But this electric performance evolving from Derek Scott seems to be coming at just the right time. The Spurs typically know how to get things done during December, sitting at the top of the division. The Rockets are playing the Grizzlies tonight. Tip off in about 30 minutes in Houston. Keep up with all the scores and updates on our K-Texas Twitter, and we'll see you at 10 for highlights.
Yeah, I see somebody posted a picture of the Baylor team arriving in Tempe for the big game.
Beautiful weather, so exciting. It'll be packed.
Are you going to go down there for it?
Oh, I'll be here at the desk giving you guys updates.
Oh, good.
Great. And less than a mile from AT&T Stadium, there are more new faces on the Texas Rangers roster as well this afternoon. I don't know if you guys were here last week, but my predictions are 2 for 2 right now. My heart says Russell Wilson, but my gut says Omaha. Okay, it says Peyton Manning. It's a clash of Manning's Hall of Fame style and Wilson's younger era edge. This is Peyton's 3rd championship appearance, like Brandon said. But time is not on his side here. He means business. Russell, you're going to have your chances in the future, but Peyton gets it done in Super Bowl 48. 24-13 is the score. Wish I had more time to talk about it. 4th quarter here. Jay Cutler floats one to the end zone. Brandon Marshall, check out how he turns back here to go up for this grab. Nice way to track the ball. Just 4 minutes later here, Eddie Lacy bumped up in the middle, decides to cut outside, get himself in the end zone. Less than a minute to play here. This is Aaron Rodgers' moment. Touchdown.
Lobos, Lindsay, we're going back to you for that one.
Thank you, guys. What a fun game to be a part of today. In less than 2 hours, it's time for round 2, and Cisco and Refugio are back in action.
Excellent. Are you making any predictions on the Cowboys game?
Oh, gosh. I know I have a lot of fans watching, so I won't say much. I might have to check that out and run.
Are you a runner?
Yes,
good.
For
Okay.
sure. I
That's
was
a good
running
plan.
actually all around the Big Country tonight. There were so many basketball games. We've got all the recaps right around the break. Welcome back to Sports Sunday. Friday night wasn't just an ordinary night of district basketball in Eastland. It's going to be fun, officially representing the NFC. Rough start for the Seahawks tonight, but they are Super Bowl bound. Russell Wilson finished with 215 passing yards and a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with 109 yards and a score. Seattle D was able to clamp down on the Niners' fight in those final seconds. Hey, we want to hear your predictions too. Tweet us, Facebook us, and you might make it on the show next week. Yesterday, Baylor trying to hold off Oklahoma. Sooners deadly from the arc late in the game right here. Came down to force Baylor try and rally. Kenny Cherry tosses it off to Isaiah Austin here, pulls back. Money. 9 seconds left. Bears trail by 1. This is the kind of situation you want, right? Okay. Final chance, last seconds. Royce O'Neal trying to find someone. Cannot get a shot off in time for the buzzer. Out of nowhere, Baylor is 1-3 to start conference play. Welcome back to Sports Sunday. Thanks for joining us. We all know that football players are expected to be tough, powerful creatures, but they are human. Time for our last break on Sports Sunday. Stick around for a recap of today's action when we come back. The Albany squad is always in playoff contention. They've had a winning season for the past 19 years and have had 10 or more wins in the past 5 years. But they haven't brought home a state title since the early 60s. Welcome back and Happy New Year. Thanks for being with us. I'm Lindsay Cash. Mike Scow is away. Last night was memorable for the entire country as bringing in the new year is highly celebrated. But it was even more special for those watching the Chick-fil-A Bowl, particularly this phenom, Johnny Manziel. Second quarter we go. Duke did a job on A&M in the first half. Josh Sneed hits the corner here, scores the 25-yard touchdown. This kid was absolutely determined all night. Duke leading by 11 at half. Johnny asked him what's going on, so he takes things into his own hands. Play of the year right here. Manziel looks to be down, jumps, runs out, and finds Labhart. He scores a touchdown. He scored 3 on the night. That's a Chick-fil-A Bowl record. Take a look at this athleticism. You're not going to see this anywhere else. Just remember that. He might enter the NFL draft, so that's the big question right now. Duke driving here. Aggies D finally showing up. Tony Hurd Jr. picks off Anthony Boone and returns it 55 yards for the touchdown. That's his first pick of the season, and that was A&M's first lead of the night. They would hang on to it and win the shootout, get a load of this offense yesterday. Such a fun game to watch. Anthony Boone and the Blue Devils cut up the Aggie defense all night long. Let's take a look at those numbers. Johnny was electrifying it, as always. 52-48 was your final on the night. While many people across the nation are at home enjoying this New Year's holiday, the McMurray Warhawks are back at work hosting Hillsdale Free Will Baptist. Today's game was a makeup game for bad weather in December. Here we go in the first half. Hillsdale attempting to make a run early. That's Phil Carey with a nice layup. Showed up early for the Saints. Alex Lewis retaliates, driving into the lane with a nice layup. Phil Carey again with the jumper. He led the Saints with 22 points today, but Warhawks' Jordan Holmes comes back with a three-pointer. He finished with 16 today. The Warhawks led by 3 at halftime and pulled away to finish this one 84-61. Their next matchup is on Saturday, the 4th, hoping to move 2-0 in conference play at home against St. Edwards. Tip-off is at 3 in Kimbrell Arena. Come out a couple hours earlier if you want to see the women's team play. They'll play at 1 p.m. The Baylor Bears make their BCS debut against Central Florida tonight in about an hour kickoff. Baylor's wearing the conference crown into the bowl, the first one outright since the Southwest Conference in 1980. We'll have updates from this one tonight at 10. It's going to be fun. Quick score update from the NBA. Mavs on the road in Washington. Your halftime score, the Wizards are leading 42-39.
You know, Johnny Manziel, I just can't stop talking about him. I know he could obviously get drafted and picked up pretty quickly.
Right.
I almost hope he stays.
I know. I mean, whether you like him or not, you find yourself talking about him. Wherever he goes, the crowd will follow. And Albany is historically the most consistent team in District 7 1A. They're going into this game with 30 consecutive district wins, and tonight, on senior night, they hosted Cross Plains, and the last time they lost to the Buffaloes was 1934. Crazy. How? Let's see if they can keep this streak going. Starting in the first, Albany's Drew Neese on the QB keeper picks up a big first down right there for the Lions. Gets things going early. A few plays later, Caleb Masters on the carry. Breaks into the end zone. A failed kick attempt puts the Lions up 6-0 in the first. And here's where things start to get interesting. A couple drives later, Stevie Phillips loses the ball. Take another look. We all thought the whistle was blown. Ball comes out. And we turn around, Bronk Dillard is off to the end zone. A blocked kick.
You don't see big fellas with touchdowns often.
He's got a touchdown now. So it's 6-6. Caleb Masters fired up, takes it back with a little retaliation straight to the end zone, wasting no time. It's 12-6 Lions. Back to the Buffaloes we go. Tristan Stevenson fakes it to the running back, and we look up. Colton McWilliams. Bang, bang, back to the end zone. That makes it an interesting 12-12 in the second, but I do believe the Lions will take it away. Where's the scoreboard on that? It is 55-12, so the Lions move to 31-0, a district in a row. And we knew this one would be a true toss-up tonight. Both teams with a total of only 3 wins going into this game, and both coaches only in their second year. Last year, Shane Mobley and the Mustangs grabbed the win at home. Tonight, Coach Sims would get his shot at home in Tiger Stadium. And here they come. Lots of pink in the crowd supporting breast cancer. Here we go. Kagan Jeffrey on the drive right here loses the ball. That would be a Snyder recovery after the first drive. Here they go, third down. Skillet Reinhardt trying to find Adrian Aguilar. Doesn't happen, 3 and out. It's been a defensive game so far. And Jeffrey leading a strong drive back right here. Hands it off to Marquise Jenkins. Powers for the first down, but next looking for someone in the end zone. Hello, Felix Martinez. Snyder Tiger comes up with the ball. It would be 0-0 at the end of the first before the Tigers would turn around and lay it on thick.